Is Tangerine's 5% high interest savings account an amazing deal, or can you find something better elsewhere? Well, let's find out, shall we? Okay, so 3-step process. Number 1, sign up as a client using the promo code EARNMORE. Now, that's not my promo code. That's their own promo code that is currently on their website, supposed to expire on July 13th. Sometimes they renew it. I don't know if they will this time around, but basically, make sure you use this particular offer. Open your first no monthly checking and savings account within 30 days of becoming a client. So again, this is only for new clients. And then step 3, earn up to $400 in cashback rewards and earn 5% for the first 5 months. Sounds pretty sweet, doesn't it? What's the catch? Well, let's have a look. Let's start off with the earn up to $400 cashback option here. What are some of the actual eligible transactions? Well, those are online purchases, right? Or an online bill payment successfully completed using your Visa debit feature of your client card. So when you sign up for a Tangerine account, you'll get one of these Visa debit cards, okay? So for this particular promotion, you have to use the Visa debit card for it to work. Furthermore, you can also make online bill payments, but they have to be through the merchant's website. Most merchants will have that option where it basically says, pay my bill, and then you enter your Visa debit card number to pay that particular bill. That counts. What doesn't count are bill payments made through the bill payment feature of your Tangerine website. So if you're logging into your standard checking account, as with all checking accounts, you have an option to pay my bills. Again, that does not count towards this particular promotion, nor do any form of e-transfer or mobile wallet payments count. So keep that in mind. The second thing, which is the 5% savings rate, how does that actually get calculated and what's included there? Well, if you want to open multiple accounts, you're able to do so, and there's no limit in terms of what this particular savings rate applies to. It applies to all your savings accounts at Tangerine. When do you start earning the promo rate? So basically, as soon as all the qualifying conditions of the offer have been met, and then the promo rate is good for 153 days. Why 153? Well, they're giving it to you for 5 months. And in this case, they're considering that you're starting off with 31 days, then 30 days, 31, 30, 31, right? So a grand total of 153. Now, how does that actual interest rate get calculated? Well, it's just a standard annual rate calculated daily and paid out monthly. Sounds fancy. It's super easy to understand. Basically, you get 5% returns, right? In interest divided by 365 days, right? That gives you your daily amount, the daily amount that you're earning every day. You multiply that by the number of days that the promo rate is good for. In this case, 153 days, okay, 153. And this will basically give you a grand total of 0.020959, okay, and change. So what does this mean? Well, if on the very first day that you open your account and you qualify for it, you deposit $1,000 in the account and leave it there for the full 153 days, that $1,000 would have earned you 2.09589%. In other words, you will earn a whopping 20.96 cents, basically $20.96. Now, you might be thinking, well, why on earth am I only earning 2% if the rate is 5? Well, yes, it's 5, but it's annualized. You're not keeping it for the full 365 days. You're only keeping it for 153. So that's basically how you're calculating your rate there. Okay. Now, the question is, what happens to your interest rate after the promo rate finishes? Well, in that case, you're most likely going to be going back to the standard rate. So what are the current standard rates that they offer? Well, we can check that real quick here. So right now, it's 1%. This being said, Tangerine is pretty much notorious for offering special promo rates to select clients that have a decent credit score and that might qualify for certain other special promos. As you can see here, I just received a special 5% offer. I've been with Tangerine for over 10 years, but you can see here, this one is good as long as I activate it by April 30th, and it's good until August 31st. So this is not unusual if you have a decent credit score and if you fit some of the other eligibility criteria. Now, obviously, I cannot guarantee that you'll be getting the same thing once your regular rate expires. It depends on many factors, as I said, but it is a possibility that some of you might qualify for similar rates. Sometimes these rates are higher, sometimes they're lower, even for myself. In conclusion, is Tangerine's special offer the right offer for you? Should you open an account? Well, it depends on how you will be using it. Will you be spending at least $2,000 on your Tangerine Visa debit card in the way that they've prescribed in order to get the full $400 cash back rewards? Some will, some might not. Will you be able to deposit a large enough sum of money in your savings account early on while the 5% special bonus rate is still in play so that you can get as much cashback rewards as possible? Some might not, right? So it really depends on from person to person. So the key question there is, are you happy with their standard rate currently at 1%? Now, to be honest, 1% is above average industry wide, but it's definitely not the highest rate that you can get, right? So there are some banks that will offer more than that. If you want to see some of those other accounts, have a look at this video in the description down below where I compared different checking accounts. That same tool from the FCAC can also be used to compare and contrast savings accounts. Two more things to keep in mind is that Tangerine has no minimum balance requirement, nor do they charge you any transactional fees. So you can make as many e-transfers, online bill payments, in-store purchases if that's what you want to do, or even for the few people that still use cash, go to as many ATMs as you want and withdraw money as long as the ATMs are owned by Scotiabank, because Scotiabank owns Tangerine. If you're going to a different ATM owned by a different bank, then the other bank will charge you a fee. Tangerine itself won't charge you a fee. So keep that in mind. So all in all, I'd say it's a pretty good account. Is it the best for you? Only you can decide. I hope you found this useful. Have a great day.